Good morning, welcome in to Spirit of Life Alchemy. Just coming in now to do a reading for the winter solstice, happening either on the 22nd or the 21st of December, depending where you are in the world and your time zone. For us in the UK, it happens at 3:27 a.m. on the 22nd. If you're west of us, for many of you, it will be happening on the 21st. If you're east of Greenwich Mean Time, then it will be on the 22nd. And I think I've got that the right way round. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to use the Gaia deck, and I'm going to use the Goliath Shadow deck. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to know? So, shortest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere, longest day of the year in the Southern Hemisphere. Okay, so what do we need to know for winter solstice 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so we've got Ocean of Eternal Love, Healing, Creativity, Fertility. And then we have Night Winds, Facing Fear, Subconscious Release, and Healing. So more healing. And then we've got Ganesha. Clearing away obstacles, protection and guidance. Okay, wonderful, wonderful Ganesh, Lord Ganesh, remover of obstacles. Okay, so to get in contact with our creativity and fertility and things, that could be fertility of ideas, of inspiration. It doesn't have to just be sort of, physical babies, but other babies we want to birth, new ideas, new hobbies, new careers, new chapters in our lives. Okay, to be able to do the healing, to birth those and our creativities, we need to face our fear, let the fears bubble up, and release them. Release the hold that the fear has on us, I think, is more true, because sort of they will keep coming up, but the key is to reclaim the power back. So fears, doubts, sort of guilts, sort of when we know sort of what purpose they're serving, okay, it allows us to reclaim the power back from them. And when we reclaim the power back from them, they're no longer obstacles. And when they pop up in future, you're going, oh yes, I see you, fear. I know you're just trying to keep me safe. You just, you want me to stay in my comfort zone, not try anything that you deem is unsafe or that might kill us. Ultimately, sort of, we want to stay safe, we want to stay alive, and the body will do whatever it needs to keep us alive. Okay, so fear will come up, but as we face those fears and step through, remove them as obstacles and allow them to become our friends. Okay, so they're no longer obstacles. It's like, yeah, I know it's really scary, we're doing this thing, aren't we? Yeah, I can feel the fear, but I'm still going to do it, and we grow. So there's a sense of releasing those obstacles. The phrase that just keeps coming back to me as I'm talking about the cards is dark night of the soul. Okay, so in the northern hemisphere, it's a long dark night for us. Okay, but yeah, it's that turning point of the year, maximum darkness. Although we've had 6 months of waning energy, okay, which is releasing and letting go, integrating what we want to keep and getting ready to release. We're not getting ready, we are releasing it, right up till winter solstice, okay, into the night. So then sort of the light can be reborn. Okay, let's do some tarot and see what the tarot wants to tell us about winter solstice. So let's see, what do we need to know for winter solstice 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Just had a thought with Ganesh or Ganesha. Ganesha has his mantras, and you can go on YouTube and find little videos of his mantra, asking for his help and support with removing obstacles. That might be a nice practice to do at this winter solstice. To ask him to help you with the removal of any obstacles. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we need to know. We've got the Two of Wands, the lightning struck antenna. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the oyster of Metatron. We have the Six of Pentacles, the sacred white scale ball. We have the hidden inner strength, the shadow cat. What was I saying about going into the shadows and facing the fears? In those fears is our greatest strength. And then we've got the Five of Cups, the spilt regret. Okay, clarifiers. We've got the Strength card, the Lion and the Cobra. We have the Three of Wands, the something bone prism, creative bone prison. So coming back to that idea of creativity. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles, the prudent mountain goat. Okay, underneath we've got the World, the sacred cycle, we've got the expansion, the shedding skin. We've got the Ojubri catcher, the shadow dream catcher. There's lots of mention about shadow and expanding beyond shadow. We've got the Knight of Cups, the brother of the wild. And we've got the Fool, the eternal vagabond. So I'm having a bit of a flush here. I've got the heating on. Let's see. Right, just got 3 clarifiers for the Four of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands, the meteor shower. The Four of Wands, the beaming vessel. And the Two of Cups, the entwined snakes. Okay, so a sip of tea. Okay, where we find ourselves. Two of Wands. The lightning struck antenna. So the Two of Wands is about looking out at potentials, possibilities, opportunities. This is very much in the vein of the creativity, of our creativity and creative ideas and inspirations and things. We have that. We have the Ace of Wands first of all, that initial spark of, oh, now that's an idea, and then we move into the Two. Okay. So we've got the Ace. No, we haven't. We've got the 2, 3, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, so we've got a bit of a transition going on. Okay, with the 2, we've had this creative spark, and we're looking at the opportunities. We're looking at the possibilities, the potentials. Okay, yeah. Now, could this work? It's the first step after having that initial spark. Okay, moving into the past, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, the Oyster of Metatron. Okay, we've got the Tree of Life here, and what I'm getting is, you know, series of chapters and things. And the 10 of Pentacles is the last card of the 40 minor arcana cards. They've come to an end of a cycle, whether it's this cycle of this last year, 2023, or whether it's bigger chapters or smaller chapters in your life. There's a completion. Okay, and we're ready to start a new cycle. Our foundation, what supports us, is the 6 of Pentacles, the sacred white scale ball. Okay, looking at balance in our life, reciprocity, how good are we at giving and taking? Is it in balance? Often we can be really good givers, okay, but very bad receivers. Okay, so we give, we overgive too much, too often. Okay, and when anybody, if anybody bothers to try and give something, but oh no, where for abundance and life to work, we need to have the giving and receiving in reciprocity. Okay, it could also be for some of you that somebody is going to come in and there'll be a little windfall or something on the back of this 10 of Pentacles here. You know, it does represent prosperity, stability, security, that safety net, having firm foundations. Okay, it's interesting having that there, and then we're coming in with a foundation card is the 6 of Pentacles, that reciprocity. Okay, especially also because we've got the 4 of Pentacles, which can be a bit holding on to things, not sharing. Okay, and that causes stagnation. Okay, so that's possibly one of the things in the subconscious, one of the fears we're facing, that being able to trust that, you know, if we let things go, other things will come in. And releasing any fears around that. Okay, keeping the flow going, keeping in balance. The message from Spirit, we've got the hidden inner strength, the shadow cat. Okay, this is that facing fears. Okay, knowing that underneath those fears is our inner strength. And it's interesting that we've got in the clarifiers, we've got the strength card as well. So getting messages about facing these fears with the help of Ganesh, even to remove or transform the fears. We don't remove them, we transform them so they no longer hold us captive, as I was saying earlier. So we can call on the support of Ganesha to help us find this inner strength to transmute and transform these shadow parts of ourselves, this long, dark night of the soul. What we're moving into, we've got the Five of Cups here. So the Five of Cups is the spilt regret. This is looking backwards. This card is in the place of next and the future, and yet we're looking backwards at all the things we've done wrong. It's, oh God, why did I do that? Why didn't that work out? You know, that type of thing. Okay, that holds us back. That holds us in shadow emotions and things like that. Now, it's interesting with this card, mentioning it, because in the Five of Cups, there's usually three cups that have spilt, but there's always two, generally always two, that are still upright, showing that love remains. And as my clarifier for the Four of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups here. So if we can let go of that regret, it could be fear of missed opportunities, anything like that, or guilt, or, you know, you name your emotion, shame, humiliation, you know, whatever it is there, we think it's too late, nothing can work out, and we're all going to die, which is what fears is annihilation. Okay, oh my God, it's too late for anything to work out. Okay, and that holds us stagnant. In the clarifiers, we've got the Strength card. Okay, that roaring at your fears. In this deck, the snakes often represent fears and things. Well, that's my interpretation. Whether El Goliath drew the snakes in the deck as though that is that, I don't know, but the way in all the cards where there are snakes, they always strike me as representing fears and emotional states that hold us back. Okay, so here we're learning, we've connected to that inner hidden strength, and we're roaring the fears down. We're not held captive by it. And then we've got the Three of Wands here, the creative bone prism. Okay, coming back to the ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, fertility. Okay, as we release the hold that the fears have on us, it opens up new energy, new creative energy. Okay, we've had that creative spark, and we've been, oh yeah, no wonder. In the Three of Cups, we're making our prayers. Okay, we are manifesting, creating. Okay, it's interesting in this card, we've got three cocoons at the bottom. The Three of Wands is that transformation. We've looked at the potentials and the possibilities with the two, and we're in a place of transformation in the Three of Wands, as we change and grow and create what it is we want to manifest. Okay, and then we've got the Four of Pentacles, the prudent mountain goat. Okay, so we've got this goat on the top of a mountain, and underneath each hoof he's got a pentacle. It's stuck energy, it's caution, it's holding on. Oh, I don't know if I can afford to invest, to invest in myself, to take this to the next step. It's holding on, and it stagnates the energy. I was going to say something else on the back of that, and that has gone. Okay, when we're fearful and in regret, we will often do, oh, it didn't work out right last time. I feel disappointment because it didn't work last time or the time before that. And so it makes us very cautious and we hold back. Okay, so because of that, I pulled the next three cards for that Four of Pentacles. The first card that came out was the Eight of Wands, the meteor shower, swift incoming news, information. When we face that fear, it changes things very quickly. To the Four of Wands, so we've had the two, we've had the three, and now we've got the four, the beaming vessel. Okay, this is the 1111 portal card. We pass through the portal. We're in the middle of portals at the moment anyway, from the 1212 to the 11 portal, and winter solstice is sort of in the middle of that, especially if you've got it on the 21st. You've got the 2112 portal. Okay, but the beaming vessel, it's showing the light coming through, being lit up, and the completion, the perfection from that spark of a creative idea, seeing it through. And we do that with the Two of Cups, the intertwined snakes. And here we've got the dark snake and the light snake, and it's about holding them in balance, the light and the shadow. Okay, we love both parts of ourselves, and all parts of ourselves even. Okay, so yeah, that brings about the healing. We can't deny the shadow, we can't run from it, we can't hide from it. We have to face it, we have to release our fear of it and reclaim our power back. Okay, so what's going on in the subconscious? I've just seen a really nice thing in the subconscious, with the first card being the World and the last card being the Fool. So again, what I was saying about that 10 of Pentacles and the end of a chapter, the end of a cycle, okay, we've got that reflected again in the subconscious, the World, the sacred circle, or circle. Okay, so things are coming to an end. Then we've got the expansion, the shedding skin. As we face our fears and we grow, then, you know, our old life becomes too small for us. That comfort zone becomes too small for us, and we have to shed it. Okay, so we're shedding that old skin, that old fear. And then we've got the shadow dream catcher. Okay, so we're catching our shadows. Okay, so they don't run riot. It's better for us to have them captured and tamed, and being able to sit and have a afternoon tea with them or something like that, than them running wild in the subconscious, causing all sorts of limitations and things. Okay, so we're able to capture them and see them. And then we've got the Knight of Cups, the brother of the wild. Okay, so the Knights for me are mutable energies. Mutable water is Pisces energy, which is that expansion, coming back to the ocean of eternal love. It's just circles and cycles and chapters, ending and beginning all over the place. This winter solstice. I love it when my readings do this. So yeah, coming back to the beginning. It's just a drop in the ocean. Okay, and the other thing I get about it for this card as well is the wolf is howling at the moon, calling the wolf pack of our wild authenticity, coming in. Okay, and that wild authenticity is reflected in the mouse of the Fool card, the eternal vagabond, ready to leap into the next adventure and the next cycle. I always imagine he's a little French mouse with his red, white and blue sash on, jumping into the abyss, shouting "Viva la Revolution!" And that sense of just, you know, going with it. Okay, so that's the reading. Let's have a Art of the Sacred Wheel card, just to see these, get a summing up card. These cards always seem to sum up the readings for me. Okay, but I'm really liking this reading. Let's see, what do we need to know for Winter Solstice 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective? Help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good. Okay, what do we need to know? Oh, it is the top card as well. We've got number 34, sensuality, the power of Shakti flows, the power of the divine feminine flows. For me, winter solstice is all about the whole of December, from the 7th of December to the 5th of January. It's root chakra work. It's diving deep into the earth, hibernating and being held by the divine feminine, by Gaia, releasing the last of the old year, the fears, releasing the fears, facing the fears, releasing the subconscious. Release brings healing. You know, it's all about that releasing, and at the same time being nurtured and loved and held as the child of the divine feminine. She is our true mother. And so, yeah, it's not surprising that this card's come up. Also, with the sensuality, I'm getting a sacral chakra vibe for creativity and fertility and things. Sinking deep into our sacral chakra, and weaving and dancing our new creations. What are we going to birth in the new year? So yes, that's your full moon. I want to keep calling it a full moon. It's not a full moon. That's your winter solstice reading. I apologise for my mouth and brain not being completely working together. The effects of Mercury retrograde are growing stronger. Mercury retrograde and winter solstice, the combining is just the energy. The energy within is really low. I'm in the void, facing the shadows. So anyway, this is your reading for winter solstice. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's resonated for you. If it has, then as always, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell and all of that. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful winter solstice, and until next time, as always, thank you for watching.